Just need a little more time.
Yep. You know that song. And if you don't, let me sing it for you. Go like this. What up, Joe? It's the What Up Joe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo. Come on, y'all. Everybody sing along. Sing along with me. We'll do it one more time. What up, Joe? It's your boy, OG Tim Wilson, and I am back in living color. You know, I've been fighting COVID, and I'm beating this, and I'm feeling better, man. I'm back to 100%. I feel like I'm back to 100%, man, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I got a lot of stories ready for y'all tonight. I've got one story that has just blown my mind and it's taken me by storm, and I have spent hours upon hours just marveling at this crazy ass fucking story. That said, man, I want to give a big shout to my homies that are in the house with me. Big Ed and Waves. What's up, Big Ed?
What's good, OG?
What up, Dow? And Waves, what's happening with you?
Man, not much.
It's all good in the hood, even if you in Inglewood, baby. And we gonna get this party started just like this.
That big beard, fellas.
I had to do the big what's my man Red Alert? That was his shit. This let me open my beer. Yes, indeed. I am going clean for quarantine in 22. So I've been quarantine clean, baby. I've been quarantining, and my quarantine is over as of today. So Monday I'm back to the grind and back into the world. And so I'm pretty excited, man. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm like the first story of the day. But I'm going to start the show off on a story that's not so pumped up like me. Before we do, Big Ed, what's going on with you, man? What's happening with you?
Nothing much, man. Just reconnected with an old friend today and yesterday, and had a good time.
Good.
Went and had some good Cajun boil today.
Oh, nice. What they do? Crawfish? What's Cajun boil? What all was in it?
It's just a season. It was crab, shrimp, the corn and potatoes.
Yep. Okay. All right. And down there, they would do the exact same thing, except they would use crawfish instead of well, sometimes they do shrimp and crab too, but they would always crab, always crawfish. Joe, what's going on with you, baby?
Man, not much. I've been relaxing and sharpening some skills up today, and that's about it.
Sharpening skills, the man said. I'm looking for a coin, man. I needed nigga one. All right, okay, all right. I couldn't find a coin because I used all my quarters to go wash clothes. I snuck out to the laundromat while I was on quarantine, and it's interesting when you got it. Right. So last week when I was sick, I didn't go nowhere. I was, but this week I really wasn't sick. I just had to be quarantined. But it's interesting when you have it and you go out into the world, you look at people differently who are walking around without a mask, because I know something that you don't know about me. Right? Now I'm double masking because I'm protecting others. Right. I'm protecting you because I know I got it.
Right.
You don't know I have it. And you just walking around without a mask around and going, hey, motherfucker, I'm the guy. I'm him. So it was a very interesting perspective for me, and it made me look at this whole thing a lot differently. A very interesting perspective to be out there with it, and seeing people approach me or how they interact or don't around me, right, just like with their guards down. And I'm like, boy, just imagine if I just said fuck y'all and came in here without it. I got you. I got you.
Hmm.
What if you got it? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you being that guy. So it was very, very different perspective. It made me look at the whole pandemic through today. Let's see. Ways. I'm gonna pick you. Normally I go with Big Ed first, but I'm gonna go with Ways first. Heads or tails?
You know what? Let's go with tails.
He's gonna go with tails. God damn it! I lost the coin. Oh, there you go. There you go. What is it? What is it? It is heads. You want to go first? You want Big Ed to go?
Oh, what?
It's heads. So Big Ed, it's on you.
All right.
I got 2 words.
Okay.
Sidney Poitier.
Man, one of the greatest black actors that we've had. A Raisin in the Sun, one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's gonna be a rough year in 2022. You can tell.
Joe, you had anything you want to add to that?
Man, it's just another icon gone.
Man.
It's literally maybe a week and a half, and we've lost John Madden. We've lost Betty White. We lost Sidney Poitier now. That's massive.
That's
That is
heavy.
huge.
That's heavy.
There was another one I just sent you the other day. Wasn't there, OG?
Yeah, but it ain't on this level.
Yeah, this is different.
This is we're talking icons, man. We're talking legends.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Dan Reeves, that was sad, but
That's what it was.
But I mean, I put it this way: the day after Dan Reeves died, NFL talked about nothing but John Madden. That's the difference in the magnitude. I mean, we're talking legends, man. Those are 3 absolute icons. And that's no disrespect to Dan Reeves. And I apologize if it comes off that way.
These 3 people are 3 people that we all had an unrealistic expectation that they'll live forever.
And you're right. You're right. I mean, Sidney Poitier, the first black actor to get an Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Great movie, by the way. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was awesome. And guess who? The remake was funny. The remake was good. The remake was funnier than the original, but I think the original was a better film because it had a different type of commentary.
Mm-hmm.
It was a time. I mean, the movies were in black and white. That just tells you how much of a time ago that was,
right?
For this white lady to bring home her black boyfriend. Oh my God. That oh my goodness. Again, I mentioned before, him and Bill Cosby did the Let's Do It Again and the Piece of the Action. Those films, those were great. Man, he's done so much. The Defiant Ones. Man, it's just so much. Mr. Tibbs. Oh man, come on. He's Sidney Poitier, bro. He's Sidney freaking Poitier. Rest in peace. We're gonna miss you. You are an icon. You laid the groundwork for a lot of people that don't even know you did, and for those that and a lot that do. And I want to thank you for your contribution to our culture. And so, rest in peace to Sidney Poitier. Give him a moment. Something came to mind. It's not a story. I didn't write this story down, but it is a story that I want to talk about. Don't know if you heard about this, but it was it's a basketball player. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Kevin Porter Jr. is his name.
Yep.
He hit a game winner. Boom. And the commentator said, just like his dad, He pulled that trigger just at the right time, just like his father. Kevin Porter Jr.'s father, is passed away. He was killed. He was murdered by a gunshot. He was shot and killed. Previous to that, he had also been incarcerated for shooting and killing a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, that commentator, something got to happen to him.
Hey, I'm saying that was unnecessary. Granted, he didn't really say anything too over top, like something that was racist, but that gets deep.
I think that's a little over the top. Your dad was convicted for shooting a 14-year-old girl, and you say, "Oh, he pulled the trigger right on time, like his dad."
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it's not something that affects an entire culture of people, but that individual, that is something that's like saying Junior Seau's son comes in and he does something incredible, and someone makes a comment about how great his dad was or whatever. It makes us almost like a suicide comment on the side.
Now, I will say, he had a great excuse in his apology. His apology was he thought there was a Kevin Porter in basketball before, and he thought that Kevin Porter was his father. He thought it was the Kevin Porter that used to play for the Washington Bullets. He thought that Kevin Porter was his father, and that's what he was referring to.
Well, that could be reasonable.
Which was reasonable. But that guy is like 70-something, so he would have had to have this kid when he was in his 50s, which is doable, but still, it was still stands to reason that, did you really think that? And he's been known for making an off-color comment in the past, but, so he didn't have a clean board of health. Go ahead.
As a broadcaster, isn't it your job to research the team?
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. Not only that, I mean, yes.
I know if I was calling the game, I'd look for stuff like that.
I mean, because especially if you think, I mean, I don't know if he's had this discussion before with somebody, and he had reason to believe with confirmation that that was his son. He probably just always thought it, and this was his first time making that kind of a reference in a game, not knowing that. Oh, I thought you were Kevin Porter's son, the basketball player. I mean, it sounds reasonable if there wasn't a track record.
Right.
If there wasn't a track record where he referred to something as the new N-word in the past.
Yeah.
On live television. That's the new N-word now. What?
Yeah. I think this may be the straw that broke the camel's back here.
Yeah, he's in hot water right now. He caught a lot of backlash. So,
isn't it a Washington commentator?
I don't remember. I can't lie. I don't know. I don't know the team. I didn't actually take notes on this story like I should have. So I don't know.
I know LeBron's calling for him to be fired.
Everybody is. I mean, it's. But I'm going to, on that note, since he's going to bring LeBron into the story, let's get out of here. That's pull the plug time. No LeBron, folks. I'm tired of hearing LeBron being thrown in every goddamn story that happens. No fucking LeBron, all right? I don't give a fuck. Every time I turn around, LeBron's being thrown into a fucking story somehow. He's out. It's not about you, LeBron. It's not about you. It's the Up Doe Show, y'all. So the U.S. Department of Labor has filed a lawsuit against a Peachtree City auto repair shop. It's called AOK Walker Auto Repair. AOK Walker Auto Works is the name of it. Because they paid their former employee his final check of $915. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
In oil-soaked pennies.
That's some petty shit. What the fuck? It's one thing to, all right, bring out a wheelbarrow of fucking pennies, but oil soaked?
Full of soaked in oil and dumped them in his driveway. Yeah. His name is Mike Walker, AOK Walker Auto Works. He was upset because Andreas Flatton contacted the Department of Labor about not getting his final check. So in response to that, he shows up at the guy's house and dumps over 91,000 pennies in his driveway. And they were all soaked in oil, so he literally had to go through and clean every penny off.
That sounds like something my father-in-law would have did to his ex-wife.
God damn.
No alimony in pennies.
What the fuck?
Every month he took pennies over there.
God damn.
That's fucked up. Is that crazy?
I don't even know what to say about that. Like that's insane. He said, "Fuck this. You want your money? I got your money, all right."
Yeah.
And matter of fact, clean this shit too.
That motherfucker got a wheelbarrow full of pennies.
Oh, I'd be ready.
Damn, man, imagine
But
how heavy that bag is.
it backfired though, because it opened up a can of worms. Because as the Department of Labor then looked into it to file suit against him, they started digging and found out that this guy has over $31,000 worth of final checks that he didn't pay out to previous employees.
Ooh, he's done.
Yeah.
He done.
You fucked now, bruh. Bruh. Fucked up.
He done.
You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right?
God damn.
Damn, now he hit. Now he hit.
You ain't coming after his ass now. And we want you to pay this dude a real check and come get your fucking pennies.
Like, you just can't fuck over everybody.
Unless you gonna pay everybody in pennies, you know, that's a lot of fucking pennies.
As a matter of karma, homeboy Andreas, I think you said his name was.
Yep.
Should definitely re-soak those pennies in fucking oil when he comes to pick that shit up and drop off that check.
Yep. Yes. So yeah, that's crazy, man. I thought that was crazy. That was funny.
That's insane.
Big Ed,
What's up?
heads or tails?
Let's go tails.
Tails it is. I got 2 words for you.
All right.
Ahmaud Arbery.
They got what they deserve. A life for a life. Except for the Roddy dude. Was it Roddy Bryan or whatever his name
Yeah,
is?
the guy who recorded
He
everything.
shouldn't be allowed parole. That's the only disagreement I got with it. Otherwise, I think it's a fair sentence.
So do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Speak on it like I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. The father and son both got life without the possibility of parole.
Yep.
The guy that helped him out by blocking him in and actually videotaping damn near everything. He got life with the possibility of parole. I mean, I don't expect him to make the 25 years that a life sentence is, but he shouldn't be granted the possibility of parole.
Joe, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm pretty sure Georgia is not like Minnesota, where life is 25 years. I'm pretty sure in Georgia, life is exactly that, life until you're dead. They got it, like Big Ed said, they got what they deserved. It was earned. You know, there was no reason logically as to why they should not get life. As for the guy who recorded it, yeah, he was more of a accomplice in the situation, but he deserved that life. I personally believe he shouldn't have gotten parole due to his involvement in this case. But it is what it is. They get their years. I don't see him making it out of a prison, period. So I don't know. Justice was served.
I tend to agree with both of you. I believe that the reason he got that, they had to make his sentence different because he wasn't convicted of all the charges. So since there was a distinction in the conviction itself, I think there had to be a distinction in the sentencing as well. To say, because you didn't get hit with as many charges as them, you should have some kind of caveat in your sentence that they don't. And that's it. So you all get life, but you get a possibility of parole for the lesser role that you played in this. The trigger man, he's toast. The guy that was driving the trigger man, he's toast. You should be toast, but you had a little bit of, you actually helped us a little bit, you dumbass, with the video. So we want to thank you by giving you the possibility of parole, you dumbass.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Self-snitching, which I'm going to get back to. Remember, I said the self-snitching.
Yep.
All right.
Let me get back to that, though. We're going to get back to that because I got a self-snitch story that trumps everything. In England. And what's the name of this fucking place in England? What is it?
Somewhere across the pond.
Milton Keynes. Anti-vaxxers stormed a COVID testing facility in protest, trashed the equipment. They ramshacked the office and stole all the COVID test samples.
So they just voluntarily exposed themselves to COVID?
Yes.
They're like, I don't believe this shit's real. You know what? Ooh, I'm going to dump it on me like a fucking retarded porn star. What the fuck is that?
How did I miss this story? How did I miss this?
Oh my God. They shake weighted the shit out of fucking COVID tests or COVID samples onto them. That's essentially what that is to me.
And not only that, there's people spit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Snot. Snot. Not even spit. Snot.
Mm-hmm. Back of the throat, mucus. Ooh.
And they was chanting, fuck your vaccine. Fuck your vaccine. And they went on. What is up with white people protesting violently? They had the nerve to criticize Colin Kaepernick. Oh, you're not doing it the right. There's a better way to protest. You motherfuckers don't have any say on what's a better way to protest because y'all the worst protesters in the fucking world. Y'all the craziest, most violent fucking protesters I know. Y'all got no say no more. I ain't listening to shit y'all say.
I have an answer to that.
They flip cars and light shit on fire for hockey games.
Look, I've said it my entire life. and it's just a simple analysis of history and current events concerning Caucasian Americans and Caucasians in general. Their culture is violence.
Absolutely.
They know nothing else. They have no other culture. Their food is someone else's. Their religion is someone else's. Their music is someone else's. Their dance moves are their own because they ain't got none.
And that ain't great. And that ain't right. There's some white folk that can dance, but they are moves though. But yeah, you're right though. Their land is someone else's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. America was taken by violence. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. Christopher Columbus did not discover America. He discovered Americans. And then he killed as many as he could and stole the land. Let's call it what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a fucking murderer. And yeah, I agree with that. But
this story in itself, this on its own, what the fuck? Like, and it's funny because the Brits are always the ones saying Americans are dumb. Even our anti-vaxxers in America didn't do some dumb shit.
They ain't doing no stupid shit like that. I can't lie. I was waiting. I thought it was here when I first read it, and then I was like, "Where the fuck is? What is that? What I say it again? I said, "Where the fuck is Milton Keynes?" I'm like, "Well, this must be in some Maine or some shit. I ain't never heard of that." Right. And I looked up. It's actually in England. So there it is. Those fucking English folks. That fucking what's his name? Mick Beaver. Him and his people.
I forgot about him until you said something.
It's him and his people. It's fucking Mick Beaver in them. That's who it is.
Hey, we need to somehow get the message to Mick Beaver that we over here now.
Yeah, I thought about him when I read this story, and that's why I brought him up. I have another friend from England that y'all never met. He used to be part of my morning coffee show. Just him and Mick Beaver both, or that's where they really got to know me. When I used to do a show called The Morning Coffee, there was another guy, Steve, who was a graphic designer. Y'all would really hit it off, Wave. But he used to do some cool shit. He used to make movies. All graphics, computer graphic movies and shit. Really cool dude, Steve. He's the one that was trying to teach me an English accent back in the day. He's a lot of fun. I wish y'all had met him. But yeah, that's making Steve still in COVID tests. So look, I'm gonna take a short break, man. Take a short break. We're gonna be right back, man. Y'all tuned in to the What Up Doe Show. This is the What Up Doe Show Network. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of Big Ed Waves, we'll be right back. Yo. All right, man. I am back in the building. I got Joe is back with me, and we got Big Ed's head.
Good Lord, that's why we call him.
Oh, there you go. There he is.
All right, y'all gonna make me start using the other one.
Oh, this is funny where you were.
That picture's long hair, no thoughts.
Everybody came back and you weren't there, man. I only got a couple more stories, but my last story is really, really, really the story for me of the day. But Detroit was in the news, man. I don't know if you saw the video. If you have not seen this video, visit the What Up Doe Show group page on Facebook.com/the What Up Doe Show. Check it out, man. It is going to trip you out. On the east side of Detroit, an SUV with a drunk driver came flying into the parking lot. There was 3 different videos, 1 from outside and 2 from inside. And I saw the one outside first and didn't realize the magnitude of what I had watched. It was just amazing that this SUV, really slipped between 2 parked cars, barely moving one of them. I mean, it was like amazing, the little bit of space that was there, and for him to just slide right between them. And one of the cars, he nudged it. You saw it move, but not as much as you would expect, the way he got between those 2 cars and rammed into a building. That building was Zorba's Coney Island, a very popular Coney Island spot on the other side of town. Here, Coney Island is a big deal in Detroit because they're always open 24 hours. You can go to Coney and get some breakfast or some Coneys any time of night. You know, that's where everybody do Coneys, because you can get them anytime. You know what I'm saying? You can be there's great drunk food, and you can do it no matter how late you were getting drunk. You can always find a Coney to get you some food. And but a video camera from inside the building was the fucking amazing part. The next day, when the first video came out from inside, that's when it was amazing. There was this guy, looked like a preacher, sharp as a tack. He got the coat on, long coat, the big medallion. He got the loud suit, and he's sitting there talking. And in comes this SUV. There's a guy standing against the wall, and it busts through the wall. You see the guy that was standing against the wall really just ride the wave with the car, just shoot, and then he runs. The other guy stepping back like that, and from another angle inside the store, you see where it hit all the way up to the counter, and there was a lady at the counter, and she got pinned in. It's amazing that nobody was seriously injured in this incident. If you see this video, and knowing with the knowledge that no one was seriously injured, I promise you, it is going to blow your mind. It is absolutely fucking amazing. They finally caught the asshole, because then they backed out and took off. They backed out. Yes, they backed out the building. The dude got out the car and he was stumbling. The lady jumped out the passenger side, cussing his ass out, jumped in the driver's side and went to take off. And then he went stumbling after the car. She stopped. He hopped in and they took off.
Goddamn. She responded with that. Don't you know I got some warrants, nigga?
Yeah, that motherfucker. Like, I told you was too fucking drunk to drive, you motherfucker. The fuck is wrong with you? Told you to let me drive, you drunk motherfucker. Whatever happened, they got caught though, and they have been arrested. I haven't heard any details about what they're gonna do to them now that they've been arrested and caught, but they are fucked.
Oh yeah,
they are.
Where they are lucky is there were no fatalities.
They are extremely lucky that there was no fatalities.
And you can take that one to the bank.
Hold on for a second. My brother coming to get some of my fucking crown.
Hey, I saw him start to reach. I'm like, oh shit, he getting that shit.
He coming to the office, right? And all I see is a hand reaching in like this. Yeah, crazy shit. So there it is. So, all right. So, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. It's been a lot of fun, but before I wrap it up, I'm going to wrap it up with a story that has really taken me by storm. Before I do, Big Ed, I need a favor from you.
What's that?
You got some music queued up? Can you get a song queued up? What I want you to do is play a song while because I got to cue this up to where I need to do it. So I'm going to need to mute and cue it up so y'all can't hear it and get it just right. And so I'm going to let Big Ed take y'all out on some music real quick while I get prepared for this final story. I promise it's going to be worth it. I promise it's gonna be worth it.
All right.
Go right ahead, man. Take over. All right. Okay. You know what's ironic is that Big Ed, I couldn't hear your music well anyway. I apologize to anybody out there who couldn't hear it. But it was interesting that when I went, just by clicking on it in a certain spot, I had actually put it right where it was supposed to be. Where's Big Ed at? This motherfucker disappears.
He really,
Bruh, you don't have to do that. Okay. You don't have to do that anymore.
he said, I was sure wondering where he went. I'm like, uh-oh.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to disappear. Waze covers us all up with his, so you don't have to do that. So anyway, have you heard of ATK and KTA?
I have not.
No.
Okay, so I remember once before where I discovered the most interesting and amazing rap beef ever.
Oh, shit.
That was Mickey against Goofy. But now I have stumbled upon the most disrespectful rap beef. The most disrespectful rap beef of all times. This is the craziest shit ever. It is fucking self-snitching to another level. It is a whole nother level of disrespect. And it's ATK versus KTA. ATK stands for Aces Top Killers, and KTA stands for Kill Them All. And it's two separate crews on opposite sides of Jacksonville, Florida. And they are beefing and making songs about it. So you may have heard this. This is where it started. And I was reading the comments too. If you're on TikTok, you heard this. And I was watching one of the TikTok videos and I decided to read the comments. And I saw something in the comments that made me delve deeper into this story. And then I'm gone. Right? Y'all know me. If I get gone, I'm gone. I'm riding that. I've rode that wave. Been off on quarantine, so I've been home all fucking day, all fucking week, and I couldn't stop delving into this story. So if you're on TikTok, you more than likely heard this.
Niggas playing hard, but he really saucy. Prosper got shot. Tate got shot. Desert got dropped. Damn. Nate got popped. Damn. Leaky got shot. What the hell? Fast face hot. Okay. Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right. Where's Corbin?
Okay. Have you heard that?
Yes.
No.
Okay, there's a ton of TikTok videos that was using that. A lot of them have come down since they found out that every single person named in that little part right there are real people that was actually killed.
Yeah.
By this rap group that made this song. This is actual events. These people are this is really real people that really got shot. And he doesn't stop there. That's where the TikTok video stops. And so I stopped it there, but it keeps going.
You was the boss. They knocked his ass off. John act the fool till they walked his ass down.
It keeps going. He's still naming people. He's named about 9 people right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the list is still going. He just naming off people they didn't kill. From your crew. So Corbin So he says on there, the one that really took off, the story that took off and made everybody start paying attention was Corbin, because he mentioned Corbin again right here.
Dive in the ground. Curtis felt around. Corbin got kidnapped, lost, got his ass found.
Okay, so he said Corbin got his ass lost. Corbin got kidnapped and got his ass found. And earlier he said Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was rotten. When he was naming all the people got shot. This person got shot. Leakey got shot. Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was rotten. So Corbin Jackson is the person he's talking about. Mm-hmm. So Corbin Jackson was kidnapped and disappeared. He went to the store, left to go to the store, and he disappeared. He never came back. They didn't find him. They found him 3 years later.
Damn.
Body was completely decomposed. So they found his bones in a bag in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So that's what he was saying when he says Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was rotten.
And the fucked up thing is Corbin wasn't even... He was a bystander, essentially.
No.
Corbin's friend is the one who they have beef with, and they knew Corbin was friends with dude, so they took Corbin out.
Corbin's mom can get it, but they spoke with her. These people got families. They sitting there talking about, look here, let them keep making songs till they say enough to get arrested for it. Now, a song that came out, I don't know. I wasn't able to trace it back to where it first started. But the song before that song came out was the one by the other crew, the ATK crew, because that's KTA with Julio Fulio is the main guy in KTA. And the main guy in ATK is Young and Ace. And they had a song called Who I Smoke. And y'all heard me singing this earlier, but you had the wrong movie.
Who I smoke, baby. Who I smoke, Tinky. Who I smoke,
So Who I Smoke, Bibby, that was Fulio's nephew, I think. They're real close. His best friend or his brother or something like that. Bibby is his boy. That was his Ace Boone. That's what made him react. Y'all gonna call out, y'all smoke Bibby. In fact, Queso, who's part of that group, he's in that song, is in court now. He's on trial for killing Bibby. Yep. So he actually did snitch on himself. And he's got another, they talk about him all the time. So he's saying Who I Smoke, Bibby, Who I Smoke, Kiki, I think he said the other name was, or Leaky. Who he say? Leaky, and then Lil Nine. So these are all real people. These are real people. Mm-hmm. They killing each other and they're making songs about it. And they super disrespectful, even in the videos. This dude, Young and Ace, they killed his brother and two of his friends. It was a shooting someplace. They shot 4 people and 3 got killed. One was his brother, all 4 of them was his friends, but they killed 2 of his friends and his brother. They got a video. They made a video, a song, and some song, and the songs are not bad now. That's the crazy part. They actually killing it, but it's a song he did to a Fantasia song. And he's holding a poster. At first, he's sitting next to a poster of when they had those 3 pictures on the news. And it's a picture of your people. And I'm doing a song about them. They right here. And then they lay them on the ground. They at the grave site.